Please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon for the future notification to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Thank you so much for your... Hello friends, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I have come up with designing on palazzo pants, or else you can also try this for the salwars. So let's quickly begin. This is the ankle opening of the palazzo pant, which is of 10 inches, and I've trimmed the strips of 1.5 inches. You can see here. We have to fold it like this, and on the raw edges, holding both together, we have to give the stitch. I've trimmed 8 strips. This is how it looks, of 1.5 inches. Let's begin with the concealing of the ankle opening. Double folding it like this, I'll give the stitch. Now I'll fold the strips in the center like this, keeping both raw edges together. I'll give the stitch. I'm ready with the sewn strips. This is how it looks. Now I'll turn inside out using the cycle spoke. This will make our work easy. This is how the strips would look. Now I'll turn all the strips inside out, and I'll give the gentle press so that the underneath seam elements will be settled. With these strips, we have to prepare the checks pattern, for which I'll be using a piece of chart, and this is also on the fold. The same ankle length I'll take here, giving the margin, extending the seam to another side also, marking the seam elements of 1 inch on either sides like this with the leftover length. That means it's of 18 inches right now. And I'd be marking 1.5 inches on the margin line. Now I'll extend these points with the straight lines like this. Now I'll mark horizontal lines. The same 1.5 inches I'd be marking here, because we have to get the square checks. So that's why I'm taking 1.5 inches. You can either increase or decrease the length as per your requirement. Extending these points with the lines like this. On the margin line, I'll place the ankle opening like this, and I'll give the stitch. But before that, we have to make the checks on this pattern, for which I'd be trimming off the strips according to this length. Keeping a little extra, I'll trim off. I'm ready with the trimmed strips. This is how it looks. I'll place on these marked lines like this. Now I'll give the rough stitch, placing it like this. I'll show you how to stitch it. Firstly, we have to stitch vertical lines. Leave the seam elements, and next to that line give the stitch. I'll be giving the rough stitch Later I'll give the sides, that means the top stitch. Like so, I'll stitch all the strips on the vertical lines. Now I'll be trimming off all these extras. Now I'll place the long strips, which is of horizontal lines. On the top I'll leave, and towards the bottom I'll be joining, giving the rough stitch. Like this I'll stitch all the horizontal lines too. I've given the top stitch on either sides of the strips, and this is how it looks, and removed the rough stitch. And you can see here I've given the stitches on the strips like this. Now I'll place the ankle openings on this strip, that means on the margin line, and I'll give the stitch. Now I'll join the sides. As you know that I've given the seam allowance of 1 inch. So folding it like this, I'll give the stitch. Now I'll take the chart. This is how the checks pattern will be formed. Now I'll trim off all the extras towards sides. This seam allowance we have to make it flatten, and here also we have to join one strip because the gap is more here. Place the strip on the seam allowance like this, and again we have to give the stitch. While stitching, grease these strips to make flat, and on this we have to give the stitch. And this is how the checks pattern would look. You can see here, equally done on both the sides. Now for the preparation of the bow, I'd be taking 3 inches strip with the length of 20 inches and marking it diagonally like this, and in the center I'll give the curved shape. Now on this I'll give the stitch. You can clearly see here I've left 1 inch. Now trimming of all these extras. With that 1 inch gap, I'll turn inside out. And this is how the strip would look. Now I'll make the bow, giving the knot like this. I'll place this on the center of the plazzos. And I'll give the hand stitch. You can see here this would be the center. I'll place it like this and I'll give the hand stitch. And the final look of this here. This type of patterns will really gives the gorgeous look. You can try for any types of patterns with the normal kurtis. Also you can try this pattern for the salwars. If you are the fashion lovers, you will definitely try this type of pattern, which is very much trending right now and leaves your identity to look stylish. And this is the specially requested video for the occasion of the Eid. This designer pattern you can also try for the sleeve openings to make the designer sleeves. I hope you will definitely like it. If you like this pattern, please do try it and share your wonderful experience. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Meet you all with another interesting video. Subscribe to Amazing Women's World channel. Stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions and trends. Please do hit the bell icon to receive the future notifications whenever I upload without missing it. So friends, that's all for now. Meet you all with another interesting video. See you all. Bye for now.